it up for my brother Carlos. Let it burn, let it warm our lives. Yeah, we got whiskey, we got good friends with us. Every toast puts the past behind. Friday night at the whiskey corner. Let it pour, let it pour, let it pour this time. Let it pour, let it pour, let it pour this time. Friday night's calling, ice in the glass, chat's lighting up, we're rolling at last. Hey! A flip on the sign, camera in focus, a bottle on the bar, yeah, you already know this. A collar's on the mic, ready for the first pour. Welcome to the spot you've been waiting for. It's Whiskey Corner on a Friday night. Raise your glass up, let's get this right. From the first slow sip to the last warm light, it's Whiskey Corner on a Friday night. Oh yeah. Names in the chat, rolling like a river. The stories in the smoke, laugh lines, shiver. Little bit of fire, little bit of chill. If you're here right now, you know the drill. It's Whiskey Corner on a Friday night. Raise your glass up, let's get this right. From the first slow sip to the last warm light, that's Whiskey Corner on a Friday night. It's Whiskey Corner on a Friday night. Raise your glass up, let's get this right. From the first slow sip to the last warm light, it's Whiskey Corner with Carlos tonight. Hey.
All right, all right. Let me take that off. What is up, everyone? It's Friday, and it's the first Friday that we're going to let me put this down a little bit. That we're going to do a live stream. So yeah, you guys probably notice that I am not with Jason here, and we are not at his house, right? So Jason unfortunately came down, I believe, with the flu. So he's not feeling too well. So I decided to just still go on and talk a little bit. Let's have a few pours and let's get this going. But thank you, everybody that is here already. You guys are freaking awesome. So hope Jason gets better soon. And hopefully on the next one, he'll be able to join us. But it is Friday night. Can you guys hear me good? Can you guys see me good? Let me just start off with that. All good? Maybe. I'm going to assume that all good. All right, let's go. We got some people here. All right, Jeff Castle. My man, thank you. We got some people here. Thank you, everybody that has gotten on. You are all freaking awesome. And yeah, it is. What's up, Josh? Mike Goose, thank you. I'm gonna say cheers to everybody. So this is gonna be a little bit weird, right? Because if you guys don't know, I'm doing dry January. I want to say moist January. So you might know where I'm going with this. I don't know. I don't know where this will go. I might take a drink tonight. I might not. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where it goes. But I wanted to give you guys a little update, whether you care or not. I'm just going to share it. Where I've been with dry January. Last year, I did a moist January, or like Mike Goose said, a damp January. Yes. So I only took like maybe 2.5 weeks off. And right now, I'm at the 2-week point. So yeah. We're gonna talk about that in a little bit. We're also gonna talk about it was a comment that somebody put that, and I have to look up who actually put it, that I want to raise up to you guys, right? And we're not gonna talk about this right now. We're gonna talk about this in a little bit, but it's a discussion for y'all, right? Whether you're doing dry January or not, it doesn't really matter. The idea of it, right? I remember that somebody in my comments, and we'll bring it up in a little bit, put, dry January really isn't good. And then they said that studies show that just drinking moderately throughout the year will take away the need of you doing a dry January, which I understand. And we're going to talk about that. So I want to see you guys' perspective on that as well. And let's see, let's have a little, let's say, discussion on that, right? Also, we're going to try something, right? And I don't know if this is going to work or not, but you guys will see the destruction of this or the success of this, right? So, in trying to see what we were gonna do, because I found out about Jason. Jason told me that he told me that he was sick about a day ago, and I was like, damn, we either cancel the live stream or I just do it. And I didn't know we were gonna do a reaction to top 5, well, not top 5, but top whiskeys of 2025. Other YouTubers, magazines, online websites as well. So that's what we're going to do. That's what this live stream is going to be about. But I'm not going to do that. We'll wait for Jason to come back, and we'll do that on the next live stream. But in trying to see what I was going to do today, I came up with an idea, and I don't know how it's going to work out. So kind of around the same top whiskeys of 2025. And I don't know if all y'all went and saw my video. It doesn't really matter. But I put out a top whiskeys of 2025, at least my top 10. And I have the top 4 right here sitting next to me. And I want to see if I can pick a winner, and if the 1, 2, 3, and 4 will still stay the same just off of smelling the glass. Not drinking, smelling the glass. I don't know. I don't know how that's really going to go. Again, we'll either see the destruction of this or the success. So I guess we'll see. So we'll get to that. I got some whiskey news. So we're going to talk about whiskey news. And I kind of have a bottle of the week-ish. We'll talk about that in a second. So I don't have all the flashy, cool titles that Jason has. So we're just going to go straight into the different segments. We're going to do some giveaways. So as I was doing the what is it? The Caskmas, 12 Days of Caskmas from ASW. I said that I was going to give away some samples of that. I was going to split up half with the with my Patreon and half with everybody else. So why not do those giveaways tonight, right? So we're gonna give away 6 of the 12 bottles, and we're gonna see. I don't know if I'm gonna do it 2, 2, and 2, so 3 giveaways, and it's gonna be free giveaways. You know, we're gonna do free giveaways today, so it'll be that. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, ASW sent me these really cool. I don't even know what these are. These 3 ounces, 4 ounces. I have no idea. But they sent me this, and I did half of the 24 days of Christmas with these. So I had to basically stop my 12 days or 24 days of Christmas, or no, I think I was doing a 12 days of Christmas, and start this one because this was a surprise. They just sent it out to me, and it was a really cool surprise. And oh, here we go. I was looking for the little postcard. So it was this, and you know, it was cool. It came in a nice little Christmas box with like I don't know, gold glitter and gold crinkly paper, and we got these. So every day for the 12 days, and they said from December 13th to the 24th, 12 days of Christmas, you got a different pour. And this one that I have up right now is the day 12, which is the Fiddler Antique Rye. So I don't know which ones I'm going to give away. We'll go through it. But basically, I'll give away, and obviously they're missing some because every day I went and I poured some. But you'll get the rest of it. So I'll think about how I'm going to do that. Is that going to be a 2-bottle thing? Or, yeah, because sending 1 bottle, yeah, that's going to be a lot, guys. So we'll do 3. We'll do 3 different giveaways, and we'll do 2 bottles. Obviously, 2 bottles each, and we'll just do the giveaway too. So, yeah, free bottles, free tastings of these. So that's going to be pretty cool. But you have to be here. You have to be here. If you're not here, we're going to go on to the next person. I'm just saying it straight out. And remind me later, because I'll probably forget. Or maybe I won't, because if I don't drink tonight, then I probably will remember. But remind me when we're doing the giveaways that I said that you have to be present. And we're not going to go on too long, guys. I mean, usually me and Jason can talk for a while. So we're going to get straight into the things. Now, if anybody wants to jump on, you can jump on. I don't know if I'm going to be much fun. Because again, I'm still on the fence if I'm going to drink tonight or not. We'll get into that in a second. But yes. So what is everybody drinking here? I'm going to go and say what's up to everyone. Torup, here first. Living. What's up, Torup? Thank you for being here. I appreciate everybody that's here right now, by the way. This is awesome. Thank you for coming out and hanging on a Friday night, which is really cool. And I know we started late, but I am rusty, y'all. I could not find anything. I was like, because we, for the last 4 months, we've been doing it at Jason's house. And I, for the life of me, couldn't find the webcam, even though I could have done it on my computer cam. But besides the point, I couldn't find the webcam. I ordered this because I got a new computer. I ordered this like dongle for the freaking so I can connect directly to the internet. And the whole setup, I was just a mess, guys. So sorry I was late. And it's like, what, 9:22 right now? So it is what it is. But let me go through, say what up to everybody. I already said what up to Torup. Tough work here, watching 3 streams. Well, he put that like 20 minutes ago. So I don't know what other streams you're watching, Torup, but thanks for being here. And for this one being one of the 3. Show me the proof. What's up, brother? Thanks for getting on. Thanks for the great glass and sample. Glad you got it. Sorry that it took a little while. The holidays kicked our butts. And I got to see if Jason sent out his already. Because he was going to send it to somebody. So we'll see. But glad you got it. And appreciate you letting me know. What's up, Mike Goose? Thank you for getting on. What's up, MD Kenny? Cheers. Thank you for being here. And I sent you a bottle too. So I hope you're enjoying it. And thank you for being on that live stream. Already halfway through the month. Yeah, that is true. I am halfway through the month. Jeff Castle, what's up? Cheers. Joey Brown, what is up? Cheers. Carlos and friends. MD Kenny, what's everyone? Yeah, what is everybody drinking? So, what are you guys drinking? One, are you drinking for January? I know I'm in a small minority, but are y'all drinking? And if you are, what do you have in your glass right now? Let me know. Comment there. Bourbon lover, what is up? Thanks for being here. Hopefully everyone's doing well. Yes, let's go. Let's go. My Goose, everybody's saying it was good. What's up, Josh? Thanks for being here. Michael Bortner, what's up? Listening while driving. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you. Damp January. Mike Goose, yes, damp January. I called it moist January, but I think that sounds better. Damp January. First drink in a week with Ezra Brooks cast strength. Oh, that's a good one. Should be rye January, not dry. Yeah, you know, I saw the whole rye January thing like too late. Maybe I should have done that because you guys know I'm not too particular for ryes, but yeah. What's up, Randall? Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate you. TGIF. Hey, Mark. What's up, man? Thanks for being here. What's up, Joey Brown? Cheers, Doc. Jeff Castle. That was incredibly cool of them. Great. Yeah. ASW. And I hope, and I told them, I'm like, you guys need to do this and like have it available on your website because that's really cool for somebody to buy. This, like, if you want to buy it even for yourself or buy it for somebody, that would be really cool. Think about this on Dry January. It is right after we all got a bunch of crazy bottles. That is why drinking less during the week is the way to go. Yeah, I agree with you. Sipping on the Echoes of Eternity Whiskey Wisdom Short Barrel Rye Pick. Was that the one, the 134 proof or something like that? That they did like a year ago, Jeff? That's a really good bottle. Having some holiday soft red wheat. All right, that's a good one. I like that one. Oh, the bottom bond. I really like the Rick House. Next drink is Jack Daniel's Heritage. That is awesome. And I hope, did you already pop that, MD? Let me know. Some Little Book Infinite 2. Hell yes, Randall. I love that one. So, heck yeah, Carlos. Have you had Silk Velvet? I have not had Silk Velvet. What is Silk Velvet, MD Kenny? Yes, 131. Ooh, nice. Yeah, I really like that bottle. I still have probably like a quarter of that left, Jeff. So that is a good one. And you guys know I don't like too much of the ryes. So yeah. But that is a good one. And it's not because, you know, I'm friends with Sean and with Matt, but that really is a good one. I had one, so one you sent is my back. Oh, okay. Perfect. Larkin 143.5 pick. That's what you're drinking? Show me the proof. That's awesome, brother. That is awesome. All right. Hey, what's up, Roger Randall? Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate you. All right. So, bottle of the week. Again, I don't have the cool little titles like Jason has, but I'm even afraid to like bring this out, right? So you're probably wondering, what the beep is this? What the freak is this? All right. Bear with me here. So, in being that I'm doing Dry January, hey, what's up, Princes of Proof? Thanks for being here. Cheers. Appreciate you. Okay, so I was researching like crazy. What are alternatives to whiskey? Non-alcoholic whiskey. Now, guys, I went into this not expecting too much. And I know that there's some tequila replacements that people like, but all the whiskey ones were horrible, at least from the reviews. Supposedly, out of all of them, this one got the best reviews. So, yeah, let's get into this. This is called Three Spirit, and it's called Nightcap. It says calm, woody, and mellow. Functional spirits alternative. Yeah, we're already starting off bad because it says non-alcoholic elixir. Elixir? All right, so on the back it says botanical alcohol alternative, a smooth, indulgent elixir blended with lemon balm, oh man, valerian and hops, tree saps, aromatic plants, and bright spices entwined for dreamy, mellow moments. Yeah. Yeah, this sounds this sounds so it's open. Uh, so it kind of smells like it kind of smells like apple cider mixed with like I don't even know what the hell that is. Cinnamon. Yeah, I don't even know. It's weird. All right. Look at this. That color, yeah, that color doesn't make you. It's almost like Do you guys know what tamarind is? In Spanish, we call it juice of tamarindo. So in Spanish, it's tamarindo, but it's tamarind. I guess it's tamarind in English. It's a fruit, and that's what that reminds me of. Yeah, looks like apple cider. It kind of smells a little bit like apple cider with that tamarind in it. Yeah. I don't know, y'all. Supposedly, this got the best reviews out of all the non-alcoholic whiskeys. I mean, you get like the herbal teas, and I guess lemongrass. You know, if I am gonna drink something, well, no, actually, forget that. But when I do start drinking again, I should actually put this up against like a H. Derringer, like a really bad whiskey, and see which one is better. I'll have to kind of do it actually blind, so I won't see the color. But yeah, that'd be an interesting one. All right, guys. Well, bottoms up. Let's see. Let's see how this is gonna taste. Pinkies up because we got the little flute glass. All right. At first taste, you're kind of like thrown off. You're like, what the hell is this? Um, you're getting some like weird spice. It's almost like when you eat like a I don't know, like a habanero pepper or something like that. That you don't feel. I don't know if it's habanero. Maybe it's another type of pepper. I don't know my peppers, but you drink it and you don't feel the spice until it gets to the back of your palate, like the back palate, I guess, because that's where the spice lingers. It's weird. It's different, but it's weird. I'm not saying it's good. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's weird. Cheers again. I'm not in love with the finish. I'll tell you that. The finish, all right. At the beginning, it's fine. It's fine. It's just like it's basically like a juice, kind of like apple cider, kind of like tamarind. What pisses me a little bit off is that this actually costs like $38, and I think I just wasted my money. But you have to try stuff. You got to try it. Yeah. Question is it better than bad whiskey that I can get for 30-40 bucks? Is it better than Castle and Key? What would I rather drink, Castle and Key or this? H. Derringer or this? A really rye or this? Yeah. Cheers. Okay. Now, not trying any other non-alcoholic whiskey. I will say that one, that is not a whiskey taste. Two, I have nothing to compare it to because I haven't tried the other ones. So as of right now, like, it's not bad. It definitely does not compare to whiskey. I see that the spiciness is trying to give you a little bit of, it's trying to mimic a little bit of the whiskey burn, but it's not working, right? Yeah. Let's see what y'all been saying. A lot of words. Yep. I think you can shampoo with that. Yeah. I bet it tastes like Malort. Just drink cranberry juice. Yeah. So yeah, I've been drinking not cranberry juice, but I've been drinking like just seltzer, right? A lot of words. I did dry January last year. There was a great bar near me that had a menu of mocktails. Oh, nice. A mocktail would have been good. Piss tastes better than Malort. Looks like apple cider. Take a drink and we'll watch you turn into a hippie. It didn't happen yet. What's up, Mr. Jigsy? Thanks for getting on, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, I looked very excited, huh? Put a little benchmark in it as a mixer. That's not a bad. Yeah, I mean, that defeats the whole purpose, but it's not bad, actually. Better late than never. Hey, what's up, Keith P? Thanks for getting on, man. What would I add to it? I don't know what you can add to it well, first off, that's a loaded question. Like, what would you add to it to make it like whiskey? I don't know. Alcohol. But what would I add to it to make it taste better? I mean, on here it says that you should serve it over ice. I don't have any ice with me here. With an orange twist. I don't know about that. Maybe I would add maybe some Sprite. Yeah, maybe have this and add Sprite to it, or make it a little. Maybe that'll be too sweet. I don't know. Or seltzer, like tonic water or seltzer. Maybe that'll give you like a little bit of a better fizzle. I don't know. It's not bad. It's not okay. It's not horrible. It's not something that I would drink regularly or say, let me go get that nightcap. But yeah, that or Willet Pot Still. I think I'll take the Willet Pot Still, quite honestly. Hey, what's up, Chew? Thanks for getting on, brother. Appreciate you. Yeah. Okay, so if I had to score this, oh, look at this. It says purified water, Canadian maple syrup, botanical extracts, mosaic hops, lemon, vanilla orchid, some stuff that I can't pronounce. Habanero peppers. All right, that's what I'm tasting. I knew there was a pepper in there. And ginger. Oh yeah, it definitely had a lot of ginger and licorice root. I didn't even know licorice was an actual thing that had a root, but okay. Yeah. So, as a kind of as a hopefully better thing, I got this yesterday at one of the liquor stores. This is Klaus Haler IPA. Supposedly, this is a good non-alcoholic beer. So we're gonna pop this. What does Matt at ADHD say? America. Let's see if this tastes better than that. Definitely does. Definitely does. All right. Now, this supposedly has just a tiny little bit of alcohol. This has 0.5 alcohol by volume. Actually, it does taste really good. Cheers, y'all. Okay. That's that with the nightcap. Because, yeah, we're not doing that again. I mean, it wasn't totally bad, I will say. It was not totally bad. Where the hell is my Safari? Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, guys. So let's get into a little bit of whiskey news. Now, again, Jason has the cool things where he'll bring it up on the screen. But you know what? I'm actually going to put it on the screen as well. But I'm going to actually, I won't put it on the screen. We'll just talk about it here. So, a little bit of news now at the beginning of January. All right. Knob Creek releases the Eli Manning's Bold Pick 2026 batch. All right. So, what the hell is this? So, this is a pick that Eli Manning did with Knob Creek. It's called the Bold Batch. And story goes, and I don't know if this is true or not, but story goes that this began as a fantasy football advice to Freddie No. And then it rooted in, I guess, the advice being very bold and do this, do that. And it wasn't so like, I don't know. So common advice. It was bold advice. It was like, you better do this, you better do that. And normally a lot of people wouldn't tell you that. So that resulted in Freddie No working with Eli Manning and having this Knob Creek Bold Pick. So this is the second year that they do this. I didn't know that because I didn't see a first pick. Maybe I just wasn't in the know or seen it around. But supposedly this is 112.2 to 121.6 proof, obviously unfiltered and uncut. They say that it is bold, robust, and that it opens up with rich vanilla, toasted oak, unfolds into layers of roasted nuts and warm spice, and a finish that is long and warm and full body. So, I mean, it sounds great, but have you guys seen that Knob Creek Eli Manning pick? Has anybody tasted it? Is it good? Yeah, I don't know. Well, there goes dry January. We'll talk about that in a second. But no, this is 0.05. This is a non-alcoholic brew. Yeah. This is a non-alcoholic brew. Basically, at 0.05. I don't even know how much that is. No, 0.5. I don't know. Contains less than 0.5 alcohol by volume. So, whatever that is. So, quick cue. Did that 2025 charity raffle ever chose winners? Yeah, they did. They did. Let me bring it up. I had pictures that I wanted to show you guys. But yeah, they did. And apparently a lot of the winners. So one, let me bring up some of the things. Well, let me finish the whiskey news, tore up, and then I'll bring up some cool stats for you. for the charity. So thank you everybody that helped out with the charity. We raised a lot of money just for this channel. I think we raised like almost $600. But the whole like group, I think was like 19,000. I think is what was donated. So that's freaking awesome. Plus a ton of toys. So yeah, we'll talk about that in a little bit. All right. So apparently, next whiskey news story. Apparently, there's going to be a valuable American whiskey collection that could set a world record. So a prized U.S. whiskey collection is expected to fetch up to $1.68 million at auction this month, a sign of a strong secondary market interest. The Great American Whiskey Collection Auction is its flagship home in the Brewer Building, Madison Avenue in New York City. The sale will be the Sotheby's, first live single-owner American whiskey auction. That should be interesting to watch. I wonder if they're going to televise that. So supposedly it's described as the most valuable collection of its kind, and it's going to ever go on sale. And it's going to be spread across 320 lots. And its sale is forecasted to be estimated between 1.17 million and 1.68 million. That's crazy. So I don't know. Is that making you guys not drink your whiskey? Oh, that ain't shit. I thought 1.6 billion day 3. Oh, Dave Vogel said, oh yeah, he probably has a lot more of that. Oh, that's crazy. What about the RR13 45th anniversary for 2026? I wonder what the price will be on that. Yeah, I wonder what it will be. That's freaking crazy. And it was funny because on our Facebook group for the North Tampa Bottle Club, somebody posted, she was playing around, but she posted a picture of the label for that. And she put, hey, I'm taking orders. And she was joking, but a whole bunch of people were like, in times 2. And we're like, I don't know if they know that she's joking. Like, people actually took her seriously. And it was somebody that doesn't, she doesn't work for a liquor store or anything like that. But it was funny, though. So, yeah, I wonder what the price will be on that. That's going to be interesting. All right. Next whiskey news is, well, congratulations to Bardstown Bourbon. They earned, for the second year in a row, the Energy Star certificate again. So Bardstown Bourbon Company, part of Lofted Spirits, I didn't know that, has once again earned the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency's Energy Star certification, recognizing the distillery as performing with the top 25% of comparable industrial facilities nationwide for energy performance. That's pretty cool, though. I mean, if you guys have gone to Bardstown, like, the facility looks freaking amazing. Like, it's probably one of the nicest distilleries that I've been at. Now, I haven't been to many distilleries, but I really like the Bardstown one. So Bardstown Company was among the first U.S. distilleries to receive the Energy Star certification in 2023. So that's pretty cool. Congrats to Bardstown. All right. Next one, some financial trouble, unfortunately. So I don't know if you guys have been following what's going on with Uncle Nearest, but starting now in 2026, they are still going through some financial trouble. So investors are making a bold move to rescue troubled whiskey brand Uncle Nearest. Owners fight for control, but they don't want to sell. And a loan of $108 million is still looming. So, yeah. So there's this group called Next Gen 2780 that hopes to actually get them out of that, and they want to invest and probably buy Uncle Nearest. I don't think that they're selling though. It's an investor group, and yeah, they're trying to buy. They're trying to get them out of that debt, but at the same time buy it, right? But I don't think they want to sell it. So let's see where this goes. It's it's sad that they're going through that, just like a lot of other distilleries that have now like shut down, mostly craft distilleries. And it says here that they're the second biggest Tennessee whiskey after Jack Daniels. So as of 2025. So that's actually pretty cool. I would have thought it would have been Dickel, but yeah. Congrats, Uncle Nearest, and sorry that they're going through that issue. I haven't tasted an Uncle Nearest in a while. Is it up to the receiver? I don't know. Man. But yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen there. Yeah, that's tough for them. Next news. So Woodford Reserve is supposedly dropping, or they already dropped, the everybody's favorite expensive bottle, the Double Oaked Batch 2. Came out this Wednesday, so January 14th. They came out with 2026's batch of the Double Oaked. Did you guys buy last year's? Are you thinking about buying this year's? I can tell you that from my end, I will not be buying this year's. I was thrown out. I told somebody, here's the story. I told somebody to get it for me last year because I missed out and I didn't know what the price was going to be, right? I thought that it was like 130 to 150, just like their other like batch proofs. Like I think they're like 150 or 160. Still pricey, but that's what I was ready for. And then the person gets it for me and they send me, oh, you owe me this much. And I see this and I'm like, $220. I'm like, what? Like it was almost $220 after like taxes. It was a $200 bottle or like 205 or whatever. And plus the taxes. I was like, whoa. They already bought it, so I had to pay them, obviously. But if I would have saw that myself at the store, I would have been like, peace out, Woodford, because I am not doing that. So yeah, they will not be seeing my money for that Double Oaked. Yeah, way too expensive. Yep, I agree. Nope, it's not worth the price. The Double Oaked from Woodford is awesome. It is. It is not, what is it, like 60. It is not triple. Well, first off, the Woodford Double Oaked is great. And this is not triple better than Woodford Double Oaked, right? It's just not. But they want to charge like that is. So I don't know. I was very disappointed. And it's such a good bottle. I really do like it. And quite honestly, guys, it did come out in my top 10. It was there was just a little bit in there. I wanted to finish it. It came out as number 10, I believe. And it just barely beat another bottle. But while I like it, it's not worth the $200 at all. So yeah, that was a big regret for me to buy last year. What's everybody say? Got the Conviction Double Oak for so much less. I haven't had any Conviction, so I gotta try that one. Thanks for letting me know, Randall. Woodford is good in those mini bottles in the airplane. Otherwise, I pass on the whole line. Okay, I get it. I mean, some people like Woodford, some people don't. The only Woodford I like, other than the Double Oak, because I do like it, I just don't think it's worth the price, is Woodford Double Oak. I don't like any. I really tried with their Masters collection or whatever the hell they call it. They always drink hot to me. I don't enjoy them. And some of the other ones, like it's just like I don't want to spend the money on them. They're not worth to me the price. Nope, it's on us to stop paying that price, and it will drop to 100 maybe. Yeah, I mean, definitely not this year, but maybe in 2027 when they put that out again, maybe they'll drop it. The 120 plus proof rye is good, but 2 times overpriced. Yeah. And that one's like what, 135 or 130, something like that is what I've seen it for. I think that's the price. So yeah. All right, 2 more stories, I think, and that's it. All right, whiskey news story. Meat Church Barbecue invest in Pursuit Spirits. So that's pretty cool. I know they've already been kind of working with each other. The guys from Meat Church recently acquired a minority stake in Pursuit Spirits, obviously founded by, the guys over there at Pursuit United, where they're going to be blending barbecue culture with bourbon branding and fan engagement. Now, they acquired this minority stake, also part of a build out that is highly anticipated, and they're going to have there in the Whiskey Row tasting room in Louisville, Kentucky. So that's pretty cool. I like Meat Church and I like Pursuit United. So that, I think that's an awesome little joint venture there. All right, Jim Beam halts production at flagship Claremont facility. I think we all have heard this, unfortunately. And it sucks. I love Jim Beam, but yeah, they have halted production, at least now at the beginning of the year. They have fully, actually, they announced a full year shutdown at the Claremont facility, and they halted some of their production, at least now for the beginning of the year. So yeah, I don't know where that's going to go. Obviously, Brown-Forman last year laid off a whole bunch of people. Now Jim Beam with this. Yeah. I don't know how that's going to happen. What's up, Pizza? Thanks for being here, brother. Happy 2026. Hey, what's up, Live from the Patio? Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Cheers. Got my little non-alcoholic beer over here. Klaust Haller. That was my bad attempt of a German accent. Sorry. All right. And that concludes whiskey news. Yay. All right. Let's talk about dry January. Yeah. Dry January. Hey, what's up? William Hall. Thanks for being here, brother. Appreciate it. Mobile so hard to tag. Happy Friday. Yeah, I got you, man. That mobile, like tagging on mobile is, I don't know how people do it or if it can be done. I don't know. Costco, $99, Woodford Rye, 125 proof, and it is solid, but still JD. Yeah. Yeah, I love JD. Jack Daniel's Barrel Proof Rye. I love that one, man. Chance, what's up, brother? Chance, you got something coming your way. I still have to package it up, but you got something coming your way, brother. A big package. So be on the lookout for that next week. Probably on Monday I'll send it out. So yeah, you're going to get that. But how's dry January? How am I feeling with dry January? Okay, so we're going to talk about that next, actually. No alcohol for probably 2 months. Damn, Pizza. Wow, man. Oh, knee surgery. Okay, I get it, man. Yeah. That's tough, man. So you were forced into dry January, but I hope you feel better, man. I hope your knee recovers quickly. Cheers. What's up, Keith? Awesome. Yeah, brother. I owe you stuff, and I gotta send that out. At my age, I can't lose a month. Hey, it's all about how you feel, brother. But yeah. All right. So let's talk about dry January. So last year, I did moist, or somebody, I think it was MD, talked about damp January. I like that one better. So we'll call it damp January for now. So I did damp January, which I took 2.5 weeks off. Right now, at this point, well, yesterday was the halfway point. And I broke it yesterday. Yeah, I broke it. Hear me out, though. Because I'm one of the admins for the North Tampa Bottle Club, we had to do these freaking picks. So Jepson sent us 8 bottles, like little bottles, sample bottles to taste, because they want to do a pick with us. And then River Roots also sent us 3 different samples of, I guess they're wheated bourbon. So we've been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, and they've been hounding us. So yeah, I broke it yesterday. I don't see that as a failure. I just took a day off. I can tell you one thing. I didn't keep, it was at a bottle share, by the way. I didn't drink after that. I just tasted my samples, told them my thoughts. Well, we were all telling each other our thoughts. And I actually brought a bottle to share at the bottle share, and I didn't drink from any bottles of the bottle share. So it was literally just for the samples. And that makes me feel better, but I still broke dry January, right? So again, today, I have not drank any alcohol, but then you start on a downward spiral, because then you say, well, I drank yesterday and today is the live stream, so why not also just drink today and I'll start tomorrow? It starts getting to be that you want to lose weight at the beginning of the year, and it's more like, I'll go to the gym tomorrow. I'll go to the gym tomorrow. You know what? I'll go to the gym tomorrow. It's kind of like that. So I can't be on that downward spiral. And quite honestly, I'm trying to do dry January, and I was trying to see if I could pull it off, because I know Myron did it last year. Shout out to Myron from Bourbon Drop. Awesome dude. And I just didn't know how he did it. And I was like, I did damp January, and I was like, damn, this is hard, especially with like a whiskey channel. So I recorded a few videos, and I can tell you that today I put out one video, and I maybe have one left of stuff that I've tasted before January. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't. Plus, I don't know. I don't know if I want to continue with dry January. Like, actually commit, right? Here's the thing. I can maybe do dry January throughout the week. Still kind of dry January. I don't know. Now I'm trying to get excuses in my head. Sorry, you guys are going through this with me as I'm talking to myself. But again, I'm back on dry January today. And yeah, I got the Klosterhaler, and I tried the nightcap, which was not that good. So it is what it is. But I don't know. I was thinking about maybe having a pour this live stream. I don't know how if I'm still going to do that, but whatever. It is what it is. We'll see how it goes. We might not go too long to even have that as a pour or as an option. So cheers with this Klosterhaler. I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Klosterhaler. Anybody that's German out there that knows how to pronounce that? Stop the Claremont Steep. Oh, man. Let me see. I can't believe I missed that. All right. If you want to prove to yourselves that you can go a month without drinking, that is fine. But I think drinking less throughout the year is better. Yeah, I agree. And MD, were you the one that put that comment? I got to bring it up. But yeah, so that's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about. Because somebody put a comment on one of my videos that said, studies show that just drinking moderately throughout the year is better than doing a dry January. And to some extent, I agree with that, right? So I wanted to see, let's open this up for discussion. What are you guys' thoughts on this, right? And I'll tell you my thoughts. So while you guys are gathering your thoughts, the way I look at it is, it like MD, like you said, it depends what you're trying to do dry January for. So I guess I was trying to do it, me personally, I was trying to do it, one, because freaking whiskey kicked my butt in December. Doing the videos, plus the live streams, plus the advent calendars, it was kicking my butt. Plus, then I obviously off away from that, I want to drink socially, like to enjoy whiskey. Because if you guys don't know, spoiler alert, sometimes when you do videos, you're just doing it for the video. Like, I'll enjoy it, but I'm more concentrated in actually doing the video, that I'm drinking this, and while it might taste good, I'm not like really like fully enjoying it like I would having a cigar outside or while I'm barbecuing, right? But between all of that, whiskey kicked my butt. I probably drank every day in December, so I just needed I needed a rest for a little while. So it's been 2 weeks. Is that enough? 15 days, let's say, because I ended it yesterday, right? And then today, I guess we can add the 15th. But I think that's enough. So now to me, it's more like a challenge to myself, like, how long can I go without whiskey? But I don't know. I don't know if I really want to put that challenge on myself. Either way. So it all depends, all right, what your motivation is, right? Did you just drink so much that you just need a month off? I think a month is way too long to just totally get away from whiskey. Maybe a couple of weeks, but like you said, MD, if you just don't drink throughout the week and drink moderately, right? Don't like freaking get blasted like crazy on the weekend, but drink moderately again on the weekend and enjoy it. Don't just like, I think that works as well, right? And I don't know. I really want to know who started this whole dry January thing. But yeah, there's a few of us here that are doing it. And I didn't do it because everybody else was doing it. I already had it in my head as I was going through December that I was going to take a month off. Then I said, well, maybe I should just take 2.5 weeks off like I did last year. So it might turn out that way this year again. I might not go the full month again, but I will take a step back and obviously not drink as much as I did in December. So that's where I'm at with that. Now, do studies show that that is better? I think that if you do dry January and then get freaking wasted the whole other 11 months of the year, then yeah, I could see how studies show that it's better to drink moderately throughout the year. Because what is a month going to do if you're just getting freaking hammered day in and day out for 11 months, right? But if you're the type of person that, I don't even want to say like me, because I probably drank a little bit more than I should have in December. But if you're that type of person that, still, I don't even want to say moderately, but, enjoys your whiskey and you know when to stop. And then you also do dry January, then I don't think it hurts, right? But if you're doing it just because you've just been drinking so much throughout the year, yeah, I don't think taking 1 month out of the year is really is really going to do much for you. I don't know. I could be wrong. Let me see what you guys are saying here. Only drink at the 21-minute mark till the 22nd minute only. Dry enough. Harry. Oh, that's funny, man. Hard to do dry January when you have a barrel picks to do. Yeah, I mean, it was. And they've been putting it off. We couldn't put it off till February because, quite honestly, I think 3 of the 6 of us that were there, including myself, so 2 other guys, were also doing dry January, right? So we had to break it just to hurry up and do that because they needed it. They needed an answer. We got those River Root sweet samples from North Carolina. We passed on them. Year versus price, did it on my and that's what ended up happening, quite honestly. We tasted 11 bottles because it was 3 from River Roots and 8 from Jepson's, and now they were little pours, obviously, but we ended up picking none of them, quite honestly, because the Jepson's, quite honestly, I don't think was any good. What they sent us, I don't think was good. Personally, if I had to pick one out of the 8, maybe I could pick one that maybe I would pay $35 for. But even that, I would think it twice. But then when we got to the River Roots, there were 2 that were good. There was one that I didn't really like. There were 2 that were good, and one of those 2 was really good. Problem is, we just released here it is. We just released this for the North Tampa Bottle Club. So I'll tell you the story about this in a second, about why there's a turkey on it. But we just released this. We thought this was going to be, or Mike thought that this was going to be $90. This ended up being $120. So while it's good, well, actually, I haven't even tasted this yet. This was open when I took it to a bottle share. But apparently it's good. But what I'm hearing is that it's not $120 good. I have another one here called Weeded Warrior. It's here somewhere. I can't find it right now. Anyway, I have one here called Weeded Warrior that it was picked by Foolproof Whiskey. I believe the Rye guy was part of that as well. And it's really good. It's an 8-year weeder. And that's what we were tasting. We were tasting weeded River Root yesterday. And that was $80, y'all. $80 for a River Roots, and that Weeded Warrior is so freaking good. I really like that. So then to pay that and then go to this, which was $120, was a little bit of like, what happened there? So then the ones that we tasted yesterday, we're expecting that they're also going to be $120. By that math, I don't think they were $120 like worth. They weren't as good to be $120, and everybody felt the same way. So we're trying to see if we can do something with Southern Distilling. They don't sell here in Florida, so I don't know what's really going to happen there, but because I believe that's where they're getting, like you said, Chance, weeded bourbon from North Carolina. I would assume it's Southern Distilling. But because we don't get it here, it might be tough to go directly through them. I don't know. We'll see. So let me tell you about this real quick. So there's a turkey on it. The reason there's a turkey on it is because we were told that this was buff turkey. So Mike from the North Tampa Bottle Club, he makes the labels. He threw this thing on. He printed it. He threw it on, had it all ready. These came out for sale. He tasted it and he was like, this doesn't really taste like turkey. And he looked at the mash bill and he was like, yeah, that's not the normal mash bill for wild turkey. So they talked with the company, and they don't tell you where it's from. And supposedly, yeah, it's not turkey, although somebody said it was. So then we got stuck with a label with turkey on it when it's not buff turkey. Yeah, that's funny. Anyways, supposedly it's still really good. Again, I haven't tasted it yet because I got this last week, I believe. And yeah, it sucks. I don't know if this is either Beam or Bardstown. It's one of them. That's what I've been told. So yeah, definitely not buff turkey. All right. Doctor's orders. There you go. I go Sunday to Thursday, no drinking. Friday and Saturday, I have a couple of whiskeys, except during football. Nice. I think that's a good way to do it, MD. That's definitely the way to do it. I have 160 bottles, so not a museum. It is all open. Oh, perfect. My goose. All right. Cheers. Guys, let's do the first. There's only 9 people on. So let's do the first one. What do you guys want? Do you guys want that antique rye? Let me know. Antique rye. And then I'll pick one other one. I don't know. I have them over here. I don't know what they are. So I'm just going to pick one. And it'll go good with it. Oh, there you go. 2 ryes. So Fiddler Antique Rye and the Resurgence Rye. That is cool. So these are going to be free to one lucky person. You have to be here. So if you're here, you're already halfway there. Hold on a minute. I will put the hashtag. Okay. Give me a minute, guys. Bear with me while I open this up. All right, let's go with, I think that should be easy. All right, we're going to put it here, y'all. Okay. Why is that not going? There you go, guys. Put hashtag rye. And you guys will be in the running to win one of these, to win these 2 actually. So again, it is the Resurgence Rye and the Fiddler Antique Rye. Let's talk about barrel picks in detail. Have questions. Okay, ask your questions, MD. Let me know. Lower channel. Yeah, Artfully Bourbon is an awesome channel. Go and check out Artfully Bourbon. I love their channel. I love the whole setup. Like, it's a great name description for what they do, because it kind of is like artistry, artific. You'll have some of the greatest cinematography in whiskey too. That is true. I totally agree with that. Regular turkey distillate. You pick. All right, never had Fiddler. Dealer's Choice. Love the Rise. Where's everyone tonight? I am not a rye guy. And I will tell y'all, when I went through this, I've already tasted the Fiddler Antique Rye. So out of both antiques, I like the bourbon obviously better. But I was pleasantly surprised with the Resurgence Rye. If you don't know Resurgence Rye, so it was their first whiskey. It was ASW's first whiskey. It's the whiskey that they came out with to start the whole brand, right? They already had vodka and gin. But the whiskey, that was the very first one. It was an 80 proof rye. I believe this is 80 proof. I don't think this is because they have a cask strength out now on this. And they put this out, I think it's like $50, 80 proof. And I wasn't expecting much. One, it's a rye. Two, it's 80 proof. And I'm like, And then I was pleasantly surprised. One, it tastes a little bit more. It gives you a little bit more kick than 80 proof. I would say like maybe 90 something. And I don't think it's 80 proof on the dot. I think it's like 80 something. But it tastes more like 90 something proof. So it gives you a little kick. And then it was actually surprisingly not bad. Like I actually liked it. I don't know if I would buy a bottle, but tasting it in a whiskey advent, it was not bad at all. Tom Black, what's up, brother? We'll get to your question in a second. MD. Thank you, Mike. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. Rick. All right. So when you do a barrel, why do they not walk through the rock Rick house and let people pick the barrels? That way you can pick the age and location. So it's a business, right? So you could do that, and some distilleries will let you do that, but that's not the norm, right? And it all depends what distillery, right? So at ASW, we actually did that for the North Tampa Bottle Club. You could go to ASW and you can pick out of the barrels that they think is ready, right? That's how we ended up with the Riddler back there. The Georgia Heartwood Riddler, that's how we ended up with that one. And that was one of the ones that we picked. Now, when you go to a distillery and you do a pick, the distillery is automatically going to pick probably 2 or 3 barrels that they believe that you would like or that they want to sell you, right? Could be barrels that they want to get out of there. It could be barrels that they just think are amazing, or it could be barrels that a lot of other people have passed on, right? So it all depends. But either way, they will pick a few barrels for you. If none of those barrels were to your liking, most distilleries will let you, they'll show you some other barrels. And out of those other barrels, you can, leave it out, go and taste it. Now, that's a craft distillery. When you get into distilleries like Heaven Hill, we did a pick at Heaven Hill, and we did a pick at Rebel at Lux Row. They have your barrels picked. Like Heaven Hill was like, you guys get to pick out of these 3 barrels, and that is it. Now, obviously, it all depends who you are, right? If you're Bruzel, maybe you can go into Heaven Hill and just pick whatever barrels you want. I don't know. If you're, I don't know, a celebrity, maybe you might be able to do that as well. If you're a rich person, you might be able to do that. Us here from the North Tampa Bottle Club, we were kind of like nobody to them. So it was cool that they gave us that we could do a barrel pick with them. But 3 barrels, that's all you had. If you didn't like any of them, too bad, so sad. You know, they weren't gonna take out other barrels for you. So yeah, it all depends, right? Like ASW, short barrel, they go and it's like an experience. Like you can go, like we went to short barrel. We went to short barrel a few times because we did a bunch of picks with them. But the first time that we went there, Clinton had I want to say like 7 barrels for us to taste. And then he had them all out, like he had them like taken down. But then we tasted like 5 or 6 more barrels. So it was a freaking experience there. It was awesome. And the liquor store that we went with, MDP Liquors, they ended up buying like 8 barrels. They ended up buying, I think it was like maybe 6 barrels and then half of another barrel because they only had half of it. Because short barrel, they get barrels from other distilleries. So that particular barrel only had half of it in it. So it was cool. Josh, you were with us at one of the picks, man. Yeah, you were a little done, man. We were talking about it because once you got dropped off at the airport, I think we all went separate ways, but I'm just glad you made it home, man. I really am. Could be barrels that they don't want also. Yeah, exactly. It could be barrels that they just want to get rid of, quite honestly. I know that there's a distillery, I'm not going to name who, that was trying to offload a barrel or 3 barrels. So they were giving, in this case, it wasn't actually the barrel that they would let you go and taste, because that's one experience. Then the other experience to a barrel pick is that, and while I'm doing this, let me bring up the giveaway. Another way that you can do it is that you get sent samples, like what River Roots did and what Jepson's did, right? Because you don't go there to pick it. So F it, I'm gonna say who it was. Like Wild Turkey sent us a pick of Russell's Reserves. They gave us like their rep came and he had, I believe, was it 3 or 4? I don't remember. It was either 3 or 4. And the funny thing was that there was only like, so it was a 375. Let me take this off. And there was only like that much left on each one. And wow, I almost cracked that glass, but it didn't crack. So that's awesome. That's a strong glass. And all right, so there's 17 people on. If you have not put hashtag rye, go and put hashtag rye. You have about 20 seconds until I finish this for me to run it. So they were just passing along sample bottles of stuff that other liquor stores in the area were passing up on, right? So MDP, I believe we got a good one. I don't know why people passed up on the one that we got, but they shopped a certain amount of like samples to the liquor stores here in the Tampa area. And MDP was the second last liquor store that they went to. And by that point, they only had 3 left. And these were the bottom of the picks. These were the ones that nobody else wanted. So whatever, they could have been good and just there were better ones, or they could have just sucked to them. I believe we picked a good one from what I remember. And that should be coming out like in the next month or 2. But yeah, there's definitely some of that where they give you stuff that they just want to get rid of. They don't even want, right? Okay, here we go. All right, let me share this, guys. Ooh, Chance, you got in right at the last moment. All right, guys, this is for the ASW Resurgence Rye and Antique and Fiddler Antique Rye. So let's run it. Randall Erickson. Congrats, brother. I will be sending you that. Let me take a picture so I remember. Boom. Congrats, Randall. Oh, hold on. Randall, are you here? Are you still here, brother? You got to say something. I think he is here because I just saw him put this on just like a couple of minutes ago or a minute or two ago. Well, congratulations, man. Oh, yeah, he's still here. All right. All right, Randall. So I'll send that over to you. I believe I still have, I have your address. So congratulations, man. That is awesome. So we'll do 2 more of those like that. All right, guys. You guys can keep asking me questions, but we're going to do this thing. We're going to do this like little concoction that I have. So again, if you weren't here from the beginning, what I'm going to try to attempt is I've taken out my top 4 of 2025. I'm not drinking, but we're going to put them in these glasses, move them around, do all that. So I don't know what they are. And then I'm going to try to see if just by the nose, I can pick the winners. Like I can pick them in the same order. And if you didn't watch my video on my top 10 whiskeys of 2025, I will ask you to please go and see it because, you know, that always helps. But let me tell you in order. That was number 3. Number 4 was Still Austin Tanager from 2025. So that was number 4. Number 3 was this Evan Williams Kentucky Derby edition from 2025. Number 1, and I have the actual bottle over there that I haven't opened yet, but number 1 is Jack Daniel's 14. Number 2, sorry. Yeah, that was number 2. And number 1 was the little book, Infinite Batch 2. So, will it still stay in the same order? I don't know. Like I said at the beginning, you guys are either gonna see this self-destruct or be successful. So, I don't know. I forgot the solo blind. Let me get the solo blind. All right. Solo blind is here. This is going to be weird. And I don't know what I'm going to do. So I'm not going to pour that much because I don't know what I'm going to do with the whiskey afterwards. Like, what am I going to do with it? I'm not going to drink it. I've already decided I'm not drinking tonight. But I was this close to actually drinking. All right. So let me go in order. So Jack Daniels, we're going to put in glass B. I guess I could just pour it back in the bottle. Yeah, I could just pour it back in the bottle. Yep. So Jack Daniels is in B. Remember this. Because we're going 1, 2, 3, 4, A, B, C, D. So, it's easy to remember. Evan Williams was 3. So this one is going in C. What is you guys' prediction? Will I be able to do this? I don't know. I don't believe too much in myself right now. I don't think I'll be able to guess. I think I'm gonna mess this all up, and yeah. Still Austin came in fourth, so that is in Glass D. And I'm gonna move these around. I'm just putting them somewhere. Little book. This is gonna be interesting, and I'm gonna want to drink so bad. This smells so good. I don't know which one I spilled on myself. I think that's the Tanager. But they smell so good, y'all. All right. So I have them poured out. 4. We're doing our top 4. I'm going to spin this. Then I'm going to move them around because I don't want to. Well, actually, I'll spin it with you guys here. I'm going to do it low spin because they're supposed to cover it up so they don't fall out. All right. Now, I'm just going to move stuff around until I forget where. Oh, almost missed it there. Where one is. All right. So move them all around again. Now we're going to cover it up. Did you guys see the video today where I did Old Fitz 7 versus Old Fitz 9, and I put them in here, and I got a little too aggressive with the spin, and it just went vroom, and you could hear that one of the glasses went and it hit up against the side and it spilled, and I was like, oh crap. So yeah, gotta go a little easy on the solo blind here. All right. So covered it up. Let's spin this bad boy. 1, 2, 3. All right. So the way I'm going to look at this is like a clock. So we got a 12, a 3, a 6, and a 9. That's how I'm going to call it. So when you guys hear me talk about the 12, that is the one at the top. Obviously, the 6 is at the bottom. The 3 is on the right. The 9 is on the left. I mean, I shouldn't have to explain that, right? All right, let's see. What are you guys saying? Carlos, I'll throw in a 5 2-ounce sample pack into the giveaway tonight. I promise they'll be good. Ooh, nice. Look at that. That's awesome, Randall. I appreciate you. So, Randall, hold up. You said 5 2-ounce samples? So you're going to send out 5 of them? Damn. That is awesome. All right. So, everybody, thank you to Randall. And we are going to do that. Free. Don't put in free samples yet, though, because I got to put it in here first. Don't put it until I actually put it in the chat. And if you did already, do it again, because I had to put it in here first. Free samples. All right, cool. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it. All right, guys. So there you go. Should have seen it in the chat already. And you can start putting free samples. That is awesome, Randall. Thanks so much. Andy, what's up, man? How you been, man? See, you've been traveling. So hope all is well with you. Happy New Year. Andy is an awesome guy here from my area. Also a North Tampa Bottle Club member. So that's awesome. All right, so while that's running, let me go through the first one. So again, put hashtag free samples, and you'll be entered to win the 5 2-ounce samples that Randall is so generously going to offer. That's awesome, Randall. Thank you so much. All right, I'm gonna go with the first one. This is okay. I think I know which one this is. So this might be a little bit easier than I thought, because I swear this is the Jack Daniels. I could be wrong though. I don't know. Watch this be like one of the other ones, and I'm like, it's Jack Daniels, and right? No, but this does smell really good. And the reason I'm saying it's like Jack Daniels is because I smelled like the limestone, that like charcoal mellowing thing that they do. I get a little tiny bit of bananas, but then you're getting like cherry and vanilla like all day, every day. So maybe I'll take that back. Maybe this isn't the Jack Daniels. We got 18 people on, and we only got 10 people that put in free samples. If you take myself and Randall out of it, that leaves 16 people, which means there are 6 of y'all who have not put in hashtag free sample. So I don't know. Man, this is so good. We're gonna play a game too. Maybe can I guess which one is which too? My first guess is that this is Jack Daniels, but I don't know. I have to smell the other ones. Oh, man, this is good. That's like caramel. You got some caramel. You got that, I swear it's charcoal mellowing. You got a little tiny bit of banana. You got the vanilla, the cherries, like that one. That one's awesome. Totally better than this crap. All right, I won't say crap. It's not bad, but it's no whiskey. All right, now I'm going to go with number 3, or the 3 hand. Number 2, but you guys know what I'm talking about. The one on the right. So, oh, this one's different. Totally different than number 1. Could this be the Little Book or the Evan Williams? I think I can guess which one the Tanager is. That's what my thought is. So this one could be either the Bookers or the Evan Williams. So Beam versus Heaven Hill. So there's like red licorice, like I don't know, like a cherry licorice. It's vanilla. It's almost like a Fun Dip. How a Fun Dip tastes, right? Because I don't know how it smells, but remember when you used to like dip it in there, like the blueberry or the strawberry Fun Dip? I think this is the Infinite. I really like this. Whatever this is awesome, by the way. Both 1 and 2 were freaking amazing. Yeah, this is awesome. I swear I'm getting a little bit of like peanut shells. So I think this is the Infinite. But this is really good. That's going to be tough between 1 and 2. That's really going to be tough. Like Carlos, I have too much bourbon. There you go. Hey, what's up? The real password. Dry January stuff is like having a holiday 365 days a year. Like, sure, you do you, boo. I'm gonna be over keeping on, brother. Yeah, just keep on keeping on, man. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how much I'm gonna go on with dry January. I'm not gonna drink tonight, but yeah, maybe next week. I don't know. I'm definitely not gonna go the full January. I'm good saying that I'm gonna do a damp January. I don't know. We'll see. By the way, 1 and 2 were freaking amazing on the nose. I really want to drink both of them right now. All right, guys. I'm about to do this. Keith P got in at the last minute. So you have about 10 seconds to put hashtag free samples if you want to win a awesome 2-ounce sample pack that Mr. Randall Erickson is so generously providing. So that's awesome. Thank you, Randall. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Ooh, Princess of Proof. You got in. All right, guys. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You got to be here, though. So stay tuned. Rigged. All right. Obviously, we're drawing again, guys. And let's go again. It's funny when it happens that way. It's like, okay, really? Show me the proof. Congratulations. That's awesome, brother. Congrats, man. I know Randall's going to hook you up, man. So that's awesome. Yep, I know. I really wanted those samples. So like, damn. Super rigged. You imagine if I'm like, all right, I won. So show me the proof is here. So congrats, brother. Awesome. So Randall, he says you have his address. Show me the proof. I'll get your info from Carlos. Yeah, I could send it to you, Randall. Just remind me. Remind me to send that to you, because I probably won't remember till I'm actually sending my stuff out. So yeah, just letting you know how I am. The dog is going crazy. Hold on, guys. My son just got home, so yeah. Dog was going crazy. All right. So I just smelled 1 and 2. Let's smell 3 and 4 right now. So this is the 6th hand, right? Oh, this might be the Jack Daniels. No, this could be the Tanager. Yeah, I think this is the Tanager. All right, I'm gonna stop calling out the actual bottles, because I don't want to just pick by the bottle. I want to actually pick by like what I like on the nose. So, yeah. You have to love the dogs, yes. That is true, Andy. Gotta love them. Yeah, my doodle, she is a character. She whenever you get home, she like throws herself on the couch waiting for you to come and pet her, or else she's gonna keep like barking like crazy. I'm so confused now. I really thought one was the Jack Daniels, but every time, like the more I smell this, it's it's good. But the more I smell it, every time I go back to it, it smells more and more like Jack Daniels to me. But I swear I thought one was Jack Daniels. So now I got to take out one and see. Oh, crap. So this one could be the Tanager, number one. I don't know. I'm confused here. But I think this one is the Jack Daniels. They all smell really freaking good, y'all. Yeah. All right. We're gonna do the second or the third. The third giveaway. The second of my giveaways, but it's technically the third because Randall did that. Let me see. Okay. So while we're doing this, everybody put hashtag ASW. And that, it doesn't matter if it's spelled in capital letters or not. It doesn't really matter. But just put hashtag ASW, and we'll soon we'll do the pick. All right, I'm gonna pick. This one is okay. Well, this is the Fiddler Georgia Heartwood. So if you haven't had a Fiddler Georgia Heartwood, it's a good one. So this is the Shelfer one. If you haven't had a Shelfer one, it's really good. I love the Fiddler Georgia Heartwood. I love the Riddler the best out of all the Georgia Heartwoods, but I really do love it. All right, now I'm gonna pick another one. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Catch a tiger by the two. Ooh. Should I pick another one? Actually, I don't know. Should I pick another one, y'all? Do you guys really want the tequila finish? I mean, it's free, but I don't know how you guys feel about it. Should we keep it in there? Should it be the Georgia Heartwood and the Fiddler Encore tequila finish? Y'all let me know. Or I can just pick another one. Josh said, hell no. Yeah. I don't know. What does everybody else think? Should we keep the tequila finish or no? And while you guys pick that, I'm going to go with glass 4, which is the 9 hand. Ooh, so we're tied. We got 2 keep it and 2 get it out of there. Jeff said, you know that we will take anything. Oh, man. I mean, that is true. A free sample is a free sample, right? I don't know. It's up to you guys. So right now it is, Jeff, I will assume that is a keep it in there. So right now it seems like it is to keep it. So y'all let me know. We got 10 people on. So do you guys want me to keep the tequila finished encore on there? All right, so this one is good as well. But I feel that the other 3 Watch this be the infinite, right? I feel that the other three did a little bit more for me. It's still really good. Oh, there we go. Oh, there. Hell yeah. So now you're getting some like cherry and like caramel and vanilla. Okay, there we go. Because I was like, what is going on here? So, have you guys heard the thing that at any point in time, only one of your nostrils is actually giving you the is actually opened up, so you should only be able to really smell out of one nostril, and every, I don't know if it's every hour or whatever, it switches from nostril to nostril. So that just literally proved it right there, because I went over here to my right and I've been smelling the other three with my right, and I couldn't smell what it was. I was like, wow, that's really faint, until I switched to my left, and that's where I'm getting all the freaking notes. This one smells good. Yo, this is going to be hard, y'all. Oh, damn. Rando, you are freaking awesome, brother. I appreciate you so much. That definitely is awesome. Thanks so much, man. And that will help with shipping. So thank you, brother. I appreciate you. And thank you for the samples as well, for the free sample. The ASW weeder will be my next ASW I buy. Oh, nice. It's a good one. I like the weeded. I mean, you can't beat it at the freaking $40 that it is. I will take the weeded over a lot of other weeded bourbons. So, yeah. Thanks for the phone one about ASW weeded, about a bottle, and Albuquerque. Nice, man. Glad you liked it. Yeah, it's a really good one. It's such a good, like, budget banger. All right, Andy said keep it. So we're going to keep the tequila in here, guys. We had more keep it in there than not. So we're going to keep it. If you just came on, we have about 11 on here. And we only have 9. So maybe one person's missing. I don't know. I'll give you another 20 seconds until we run this second ASW for the ASW samples. Hashtag ASW. All right, I'm going to have to go through this again, y'all. But as of right now, as the first go through, I want to say that, damn, this is hard because the first 3 were so freaking amazing. I want to say either maybe, damn, I want to say maybe 12 hand, 6 hand, 3 hand, 9 hand. So 1, 3, 2, and 4. That's the first go around. I'm going to have to go through this again, and I'm going to switch them up. Like, they all smell really good. Now I'm getting a little bit of like a floral note on this one. This is number 2. Or the 3 hand. This one smells really good. All right. Now I'm going to go with number 1. Yeah, I have to think about it. I can't pour these back in the bottle because they have like my like I'm like smelling all up on this. That smells really good. Yeah, I thought that was Jack Daniels at the beginning. I don't think it is anymore. All right, let's go here. I really think this one is the Jack Daniels. But I gotta tell y'all, as of right now, it's definitely 1, and 2 might take over 3. But I really like 3. I like all of these, by the way. I'm telling you, watch this one be the infinite. Watch it. Just watch. It's still good, but it's the one that I have as 4th. Right now, I'm struggling for my number 2 spot because as of right now, number 1 is gonna stay number 1. 2 and 3. I don't know if I'm gonna keep it 2, 3, and then 4 is gonna stay 4. I don't know which one I like better between the 3 or the one in the 6 hand, or 2 or the one the one in the 3 hand. All right, as of right now, I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Damn. I mean, that's easy to remember, but shit. This was not bad, guys. This was not bad. Klost Haller. Okay. That's what I was looking for. I was like, all right, I don't want to drink the other one. Let me get some water. All right. We're going to run this, y'all. So again, this is going to be for the Georgia Heartwood, the Fiddler Georgia Heartwood, and the Encore tequila finish. So while I didn't like this one, it sold out at one of the liquor stores that we have here called Winthrop Liquors. They got like 2 cases of it, and the case has 6. So they got 2 cases of it, and they sold out in a day when they got it in. So that one in particular, you can't find everywhere. So they were the only ones that actually got it in at that point. This was back in December in Florida. So it sold out. People were really liking it. And they were even telling me that they loved it, the guys over there. So don't go by my I guess by my thoughts on it, because you might like it. All right, guys. We're going to do this, and this is for the Georgia Heartwood and the Encore tequila finish. Let's go. Let me turn this off. Keith P! Congrats, brother. There you go. I was wondering when you were going to win, Keith. Keith is lucky. Congrats, man. That's awesome. All right, and we got one more. Keith, are you still here? Keith, you got to be here, man. Say something. Somebody text Keith. I'll text him. Kevin O'Malley, what's up, brother? Thanks for being here. Woohoo! Keith is here. Boom. Keith, you just won that. So this is Keith's. All right, and we got one more. But let me finish this, and we'll do the third one shortly. And again, I'm just gonna pick 2. I'm not seeing what they are. I'm just gonna pick them. I have 12. Well, now there's 8. Now there's 8 left. So out of those 8, I'm gonna pick 2, and you could be the lucky winner. All right. Last go around of this. And if you don't know what I'm doing, I am trying to see if I will pick the same top 4 just by smelling it. I'm not drinking these. Will they? And if you guys don't know how I did my top whiskeys of 2025, how I picked my top 10, it was part of the reason why I also did dry January. Because guys, I freaking took 21. Was it 21? I took 20 or 21 of the most liked that I bought in 2025. And this was most liked by a few different standards, right? What I remember of it, what I keep reaching for, whatever have you. I picked 21 of all the bourbons that I bought, well, bourbons and rye that I bought in 2025. And you can ask my wife, I freaking had glasses all over this desk, just like it was like crazy. And I blinded all of them. 21 in one night, actually. Yeah, that was not fun. So I did that the first night, and I narrowed it down to 10. And then out of those 10, I again put them in a blind against each other. And then I picked those. And that's how I picked my top 10. That's why I was really surprised that the Woodford double oaked got on. And I was even going to be surprised by what almost took it out of that. Because what almost took it out, the number 11, which was like was what was it? 13th Colony. 13th Colony cast strength small batch Southern rye. That's actually a good rye. That came very close to taking Woodford double oaked out of the number 10 spot. But at the end of the day, you guys know I'm a bourbon guy, not really a rye guy. Obviously, Woodford double oaked had the little inclination to make me pick it versus the rye, because obviously I knew one was a rye and the other one was a bourbon. So yeah, I'm calling you. Got 2 in the same order as top 4. Complete guess, but those no's only is difficult. Yeah, it is. I'm calling you. Got 2 in the same order as top 4. I mean, that, if I did it, that would really suck. But is that possible? Yeah, I'm assuming I got 2 in in the same order. But yeah, just nosing this, yeah. I mean, they all smell really good. They all smell really good. Did you sip and spit the huge blind, or did you drink them all? I started out drinking them all, and then I think I got like halfway through, maybe a little bit before halfway through, and I was like, forget this. And I started to spit out, but then I went back to actually sipping them. So yeah, I was off and on. I don't like the whole like little spitting out. It's to me, it's kind of like disgusting, but I also knew I couldn't like sit there and drink 21 of them, because as you guys are seeing me do this right now with the 21, it's not like I'm going through it and I'm putting it, like I'm going back through them as well, because I'm like, I don't know, this one. So there's a lot of back and forth. So yeah, at some point I had to spit it out, sip and spit, but I did also drink a lot. So yeah. I know, what is it? Fred Minnick's about to put out his, I think next week, his 100 whiskeys of 2025. That's going to be interesting. Who thinks that another, what do you call it? Larceny is going to be like number 1. All right. This is going to be the last pass through. I mean, I'm not going to keep. I really like this one. And I like this one too. I'm telling you, watch that one be the one that I'm leaving as number 4. Watch that be the Infinite. Watch it be that. And I'm like, the infinite is so great. And it is, but watch it be that. Okay, so now I'm questioning my 1 and 2. Because 2 smells really freaking good. And so does 1, but man, I might have to switch them. I might have to switch these. I think I'm gonna go 2, 1, 3, and 4. How I smell? Man, and 3 smells so good too. Damn. All right, I'm gonna have to make a decision though. Hold on. So this is 3. This is 1. Yeah, no, they're in the right order. All right, so my order right now, as it stands, is 2, 1, 3, and 4. So let's see what that is in a second. Last almost 18. Did great on Fred's picks. Oh, okay. I actually, so we got for the club, one of the their rep came and they gave us like a whole sample box. And I got to taste that Lasso Motel 18. And I gotta say, it wasn't bad. I didn't like all the other ones because we had a 12 pack of samples that they gave us, like for the whole group. And I think the 18 was the only one that I liked. Well, actually, I'm not gonna say that. The 8-year was okay as well. I was really trying to see if they had a tasting of or a sample of that cigarette blend. I don't like the name, but it's interesting. Yeah. Has anybody tasted that cigarette blend from Lasso Motel? I don't know. If you did, let me know what you guys think about it. All right. We're going to do this, guys. Let's see what came in number 4 for me. So we're going to go backwards. I'm telling you, watch this be infinite. Let's see. What was C? Oh, Evan Williams. So C was Evan Williams, which in my top 10 of 2025, it was number 3, I believe. Yeah, because I believe Tanager was 4. So in this case, it came out as the 4th one, just by the nose. I don't know. Darts. Yep, exactly. Tastes like the morning after Marlboro. Yeah, that's what I thought. I don't know. Yeah, the whole darts, cigarette blend. Yeah, it just reminds me of like, yeah, just not good motel cigarettes. I don't know. What did I say? Did I say 2, 1, and then 3? Yeah. So 3 is my number 3. Yeah. All right. So off the bat, we're switching this up because number 3 was or number 4 was the 3rd one that I picked last year. So yeah. Let's see what number 3 is. B. What is B? Oh, crap. And I knew it. Like, I don't know if you guys remember when I said, I think this one now is Jack Daniels. Because at first I thought the number 1 was Jack Daniels. And then I tasted 3 and I thought it was Jack Daniels. So just off of the nose, Jack 14 came in 3rd. Damn it, I really do like Jack 14. Damn. And I kind of knew it was, but I liked 1 and 2 a lot on the nose. I guess it is what it is. All right. Let's see what comes out as number one. So we have 1 here and 2 here. And like I said, this is my favorite one. So 2 and then 1. So let's see. Sounds about right. So in second place, still Austin Tanager. And in first place, we got Little Book, The Infinite. I think somebody said earlier that Infinite was going to take it. Was that you, Randall? I don't know. Somebody said that earlier. And whoever said that, you were right, because it definitely took it. Yeah. Just off the nose. And I kind of knew that Jack Daniels was Jack Daniels. Yeah, but the still Austin Tanager kind of threw me off at the beginning because it smelled like a Jack Daniels. So yeah, there you have it, y'all. And I have no idea what I'm gonna do with these things. I don't want to throw them back in the bottle because I've had my nose in them all. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to either pour them in, wash some of these out, and pour them in these so that I can just drink them, because I don't want to pour them back in case I give out samples of any of these bottles. I mean, the Jack Daniels I won't give a sample of because that's about to end. But Infinity Blend Sip, I should. That's a great idea. Yeah, I like that. Kevin, I like the way you think, man. Yeah, Infinity Blend. There you go. Now I have to get a big one. I don't think this is gonna be enough. Yeah, I'll have to get a big one. A bigger one, so I can do that. But Infinity Sample, there you go. I like that. Blend them. Little Book Infinite is a solid 4. I really like it. Now you guys can see for sure that I was surprised that the Infinite came out as number 1, but my palate knows what my palate likes. I mean, that's the one that I like the best. All right. And now we're getting to the end, guys. We got one more sample pack to do. So let's start doing that first. Hold on. Let me get this out the way. This is kind of in the way. All right. So, letting you guys know a little bit. So this is going to be the only live stream that we're going to do in January. We talked about it. Jason and I talked about it, and that's the reason why we did it. We kind of skipped our every other week thing in January because we couldn't do it last week. Plus, we can't do it next week either. So middle of the month was our best bet, and then that will put us in perfectly for our February one. So the next live stream is February 6th. We should be back to normal there at Jason's house, or even if it's not at Jason's house, because at some point it might not always be at Jason's house. We might still be in 2 separate places, depending. But we'll still have Jason on, or we should have Jason on next live stream. So, pizza. Thanks for getting on, brother. Have a good night. Hope the knee gets better, and appreciate you. And maybe reach out to me, man. Maybe we can make you, maybe I can help you get one of those ASW weeded. I don't know if they sell them over by you, but if they don't, let me know, and we'll figure something out. But have a good night, man. It's only 917 Mountain. Oh man, that's awesome. Got a bottle of the Woodford Chocolate Whisper Redux. Probably the only Woodford I like last year. Hey, so you like that one, Randall? I was so on the fence about getting that, and I think I had a chance to get it here locally, and I passed on it. It wasn't MSRP. It was probably like $20 more. That the guy was giving it to me, or $30 more. But unfortunately, I bought too many bottles, so I was like really like thinking about it, and I was like, I don't know. So I ended up passing on it. So still yeah, still happy hour. It was dry. Okay, perfect, man. All right, let's do this last one. What am I gonna pick here? January until I landed. Oh, Randall, that's awesome, man. Yeah, I would love that, dude. Thanks so much, brother. You are just so generous today, brother. Well, not just today. I know you're a generous guy, so I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, man. You are awesome. Because Randall's always generous. I don't know what to put for the last hashtag. Okay, we'll do this. All right, because these are all ASWs, we will go with hashtag Fiddler. So hashtag Fiddler will get you into the free giveaway for this last sample pack. Let me start picking these. First one. Oh, okay. Now we can change this out because this is, some of you guys I know already have this. So if too many of you guys have it, we can change it out. This is the Fiddler Weeded. So we could change it out because that's probably one of the most findable bottles. So we can pick one of the other ones. But either way, let me pick the second one and then you guys let me know. But start telling me, do you guys want me to pick another one instead of the Weeded? Ooh. So this is, has anybody tasted this one? This is the Fiddler Toasted Rye. That one's not bad actually either. I like this. So the Lakeland Whiskey Society did a pick of this one. Obviously, it's not this one. I'm just telling you that this was freaking awesome. It literally tasted like those oatmeal cookies, oatmeal cream cookies. And I've never tasted this. Like growing up, I've never had that. But for that tasting, this is a tasting that I did for the Lakeland Whiskey Society where they released this, and I never even tasted a Fiddler Toasted Rye at that point. So it was my first time doing that and my first time tasting these little cookies, and it literally tasted like these cookies. So that was really good. Now, not saying that that's what this is, but it's still pretty freaking good. But this one, oh man. And this was the tasting bottle. I still have half of my bottle over there. This was the bottle that I take to tastings for ASW. So have not had Fiddlers. Well, get in there, man. Get in there. Show me. Oh, you did. Okay, perfect. All right. Do you guys want me to pick another bottle? because a bunch of you guys have Fiddler weeded, and this is the most common one that probably you can find. Well, other than the Georgia Heartwood, you can probably find the weeded. Yeah, it is. The antique is better. You're right. Oh shit. Ooh, how about we do this, guys? All right, now I'm actually looking at all of these. All right, here's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna take off the weeded bourbon, if you guys are cool with that. And I will add. So it will be the Fiddler Toasted Rye, and then the Fiddler Antique Bourbon. And if you don't know what the Antique Bourbon is, it is basically their highest aged one. It is 8 years old, and it's the one that they try to compete. They're trying to compete with Weller Antique 107. So, yeah. So I will do that. You will get a Fiddler Antique Bourbon and a Fiddler Toasted Rye. Thank you, Mark. Whatever you pick is the luck of the draw. There you go. You send whatever you think is best. Yeah. There you go, Randall. So, yep. Toasted Rye and Fiddler Antique Bourbon. So, if you are here already, oh, well, everybody that's here is actually in there. 13 entries, including myself. Oh, somebody dropped off. Hopefully they come back before we do this. All right, guys. So the next live stream, like I said, is going to be February 6th. Jason should be back. We're going to do 2 live streams in February. It's my birthday in February. It is Valentine's Day. So the middle 2 weeks of February, we're not going to do live streams. So the first live stream of February is going to be February 6th. And then the second one is going to be at the end of February, I believe. The last week of February. I believe that's the 27th, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know. It's the last week, the last Friday of February, right? Because the middle 2 weeks are going to be off limits. My birthday's the 3rd week, and I don't know what we're doing, but I'm not going to do the live stream that week. And then the week before, I believe, is Valentine's Day, so I might not do the live stream there either. So plus Jason has some stuff going on as well during those 2 weeks. So February 6th, and then the last week of February, we got some more people on. If you're on here and you did not put hashtag Fiddler, we're doing a free giveaway, and you get to win possibly Fiddler Antique Bourbon and Fiddler Toasted Rye. Yay! Oh, what's up, Forrest? What's up, brother? Thanks for getting on. Forrest is an awesome dude. He's a friend of mine here in the Tampa area. Well, no longer in the Tampa area, but he was. So Forrest is awesome. And Forrest was the one that I was able to get that old Fitz that I was talking to y'all about earlier, the old Fitz 9. So Forrest is awesome. Yeah, so we got that. And the next one should be, I don't know if it's going to be too late at that point, but should be our reactions to the top whiskeys of 2025. It should be. I don't know. All depends, like when we get closer. Because I know Fred's going to do his. He'll probably be on there. Us reacting to his. So I don't know. But a month later might be a little too late. So that's tentatively what we're what we're thinking. So there we go. What else? I had something else. Oh, on the next live stream, whatever that's going to be. This is going to be one of the giveaways. So definitely do not miss out on that one. This is going to be the giveaway. Obviously, it's going to be like $5 or whatever to get in to the giveaway, but we're going to be giving this away. So that's a good one. I love Cut Above. These Crittendens are awesome. So stay tuned for that. And I don't know, guys. I think I'm gonna be drinking next week, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. No new entries. So hashtag Fiddler, you have about maybe 10 seconds. And again, this is going to be for the Fiddler Antique Bourbon and the Fiddler Toasted Rye. These are, I don't know, at this point, they might be 2-ounce samples or maybe 3-ounce or 2.5 ounce. I don't know. Something like that. Hopefully they make it to you guys without spilling. So I'm going to try my best to wrap them up good. So yeah, hopefully they don't spill while they're in shipping, but we'll cross that when we can. All right, guys, I'm going to run this. You have to be here, so stay tuned. Let's draw this bad boy. Chance Downs, brother. Well, I mean, I guess it's perfect because I still haven't packaged up your samples, man. That's sure. Congrats, man. Do you have these already, Chance? Because I know you were talking about Fiddler. You have some of the Fiddlers. So the Antique Bourbon and the Toasted Rye. Let me know. Congrats, man. Let me know you're here, Chance. I just saw you earlier, like a couple of seconds ago. So, yeah, there we go. Chance. All right, perfect, man. So you got that. And then I think that's it for today, guys. I'm not going to we've already been on for like 2 hours. I'm not going to overly drag this on. Last thing, because Torup did ask me for that earlier, so I didn't talk about it again. So thank you to everybody that donated to the charity. We got so many, we got a bunch of donations, and I'm trying to bring up the post. So give me a second. Maybe I should bring it up on the screen, actually. Give me a second. I'm going to bring up the post because Mike, the main guy from North Tampa Bottle Club, he actually posted it, what we did. And I want to show that with you. I want to show that for you guys so that you see. So basically, the donation was for the Elevation Foundation, which helps teenage kids that have some sort of problems, like some challenges. Could be behavioral, could be mental, could be other stuff, right? But getting them ready for the workforce. These are teenagers that are in high school and they're trying to get them ready for the workforce, trying to get them a job, basically. Or maybe they just graduated high school. But that's what the Elevation Foundation is. And most of the money was going to go to them. But every year we do the charity for the Children's Home Network, which helps kids that are in families that are, and I guess the best way to say it is economic challenges, to not say poor, right? they have hardships, they have economic challenges, they aren't going to have a good Christmas. So for them, every year we do this charity. This was the first year that we then added the Elevation Foundation, and most of the money was going to go to the Elevation Foundation. Some of the money was going to go to the Children's Home Network, and all of the toys was going to go to the Children's Home Network. So it was awesome because we were able to, all right, so here you go. Let me share this with you guys. No, not that. Hold on a second. Don't leave. So you guys can see how awesome this is. And this was you guys, obviously, helping out so much. Where is it? There we go. All right, let me know if you guys can see that. Well, I can see that. You guys can see that. All right. So $20,000, y'all. $20,000. That is freaking awesome. I don't think this was the last post, though. Hold on a minute. Charity. Is that the only one? There was another post where he also showed pictures. But $20,000 was what we raised. I believe $14,000 went to the Elevation Foundation, and then the rest went to the Children's Home Network, plus all the toys. This isn't the last one, though. What the hell? Elevation, maybe Elevation. Oh, there we go. Cool. All right, guys. So that was it. All right. So $20,000 is what we raised in total. This was total, like, for all the charities. And that was the charities from obviously the Children's Home Network and the Elevation Foundation. So it was freaking awesome. It was a huge thing. This was the raffle that we did there. So as you see there, $14,000 went to the Elevation Foundation, $5,000 went to the Children's Home Network. They had a crap load of giveaways that they did. I'm not sure if anybody here won, but you could have. I don't know. They didn't tell me who won, actually. These were the total toy donations. This was at Joy Bar, and then this was when they dropped it off at the Children's Home Network. And this was just some of them. This was just that day. So they took a crap load more toys, because there was more at the liquor stores. There was some in the bag. There were some that people had at their house. I think Mike had a few bags at his house that he was collecting throughout the whole liquor stores. So it was freaking awesome. And this was that? Yeah. So this was the actual day where we did the giveaways. That was the holiday party where we were doing the last donations, and we were actually giving away the raffle bottles. So it was cool. It was awesome. Everybody came together, and yeah, it was really cool. And you guys participated in that. Thank you so much. You are awesome, and I appreciate all of y'all. But that is it, guys. We're gonna end it here. Appreciate y'all being here. Stay tuned. I might You might see a video of me drinking, maybe like next week. I don't know. But till then, I hope you enjoy your Friday. Thank you guys for getting on. Thank you for everybody that joined, that won. Congrats to all the winners. And thank you for Mike Goose, Randall. You are awesome, brother. Thank you for the super chat, for the samples. And remember to send me that email so I remember to send you, show me the proofs, info. Guys, thank you all for being here. Till next time, enjoy that whiskey, and I'll see you on the next live stream. Bye, y'all. Oh, is this gonna work? It's asking me for an outro. No, I'm not gonna do an outro.